It's Tesla Canuck. We've got a few things that I want to get through today. One is that we're going to complete the review of those Taptes Model 3 accessories that I've been trying out for the last couple of weeks. So we're going to go through that. I'm going to give you my impression, tell you what I like, what I don't like, all that kind of stuff. Immediately after this video, we're going to do the draw so that I'm going to give one of these items away, and it's going to be the choice of the viewer. You can pick any item that you like. And then I'm going to give you a preview of the next giveaway. So make sure you stay subscribed because I'm going to give away a lot of stuff this year. I enjoy doing it, and hey, it's fun. All right, so let's get to it. Let's talk about these Taptes accessories. So overall, let me just give you my overall impression. The quality of the items is very high. So the plastic molding, all that kind of stuff, it's very good. It's custom. It's sized perfectly for the vehicle. I did not find any issues with any of the fit with any of the accessories, and certainly no issues with blemishes or any other type of cosmetic issues with the accessories. They were quite exceptional. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's look at them one by one. I'm going to turn to the other camera here. So the first item here that we'll look at is this circular device that basically allows you to make the place where you put your cups or your bottles or that kind of stuff, it's kind of big. So basically what it does is it's a perfect size for a plastic bottle. Now, we don't do plastic bottles in my family, so I didn't actually test it out with a plastic bottle, but I do have a similarly sized swell bottle that I'm going to kind of demonstrate with you right now, although it's a little bit bigger than I think a plastic 500 milliliter bottle would be, but it'll give you the idea, right? So anyhow, it just inserts like this, and it fits quite snugly. It's perfectly sized. So I'm going to take this this swell bottle, which is just slightly thicker than a 500 milliliter plastic bottle. First, I'm going to show you in the regular opening for putting your bottles. You can see, and anyone that has a Model 3 will know automatically what I'm talking about. It just kind of bounces around like this, rattles, that kind of stuff. So it's not really a great experience. Now, if you have a bigger cup, some cups fit nice, like I don't know, some of the larger Starbucks cups or something like that, right? But as far as the water bottles and stuff like that, they just rattle around. So if I put the swell in here like this, right, you can see that it fits snugly, right? It's not moving around, it's not rattling around. Now, as I mentioned, the swell bottle is just a little bit bigger, so when you take it out, you kind of have to use two hands there with one of these type of bottles. Otherwise, what happens is you'll just pull the whole thing out like that. But again, I mean, like I said, we don't use plastic water bottles. I just never will. So this is the best that I have to demonstrate that. And for those of you who don't know, obviously, a ton of plastic is making it into our oceans, all that kind of stuff. And, if you don't have to use a plastic bottle, use something like this, like a swell bottle. All right, so that's it for that particular item. Let me put that back. So overall, I would say this is a very good item to have to be able to control the size of the opening for your cups. All right, let's move on to the next item. And this next item, I think you'll be surprised, but this next item has actually been my favorite item of the three. And that's the organizer that you see here. So in the Model 3, in the absence of an organizer, you have just a deep well here where everything just gets, trying to find something in there is very difficult, right? So it's great to still have that deep pocket where you can throw things in like that. But to have this piece, which basically fits in right here, and it's very custom sized, and it fits in perfectly. It doesn't move around. and it just holds your stuff, like your sunglasses, you know, your Tic Tacs or whatever you got there, some pass cards, just things that you need to access easily. They're right there. So this tray has been my favorite so far. It's got a nice rubber piece that you put onto the bottom, and it's custom size. It fits perfectly, and it keeps things from sliding around. It's well thought out. You've got a place here for coins. It's been a really a great item to have. So I like this item a lot, and the fit and finish is really nice. It looks to be molded in one piece, and those Tic Tacs really rattle around. But all right, so yeah, I've really enjoyed that one. Now I'm going to take this out for the next one because we're going to look at that wireless charging. Let me just kind of throw this back here for a moment. Okay, so the next item from Taptes that they provided for a review is dual wireless charging. So basically, you know, if you and your spouse or whomever you've got driving with you, you both have a place to put your phone. So I'll throw the iPhone on there first. It's an iPhone 10. So as you can see, it started charging. It's yeah, it just throw it on there, and it just starts working. And here I have a Galaxy Note 9. So we're going to throw that here, and we can see that it starts charging. So, and then here, which is a really nice touch, you have a dual LED kind of light there that tells you that both of these phones are charging. So there's no guesswork when, oh, is it actually charging or not? It tells you by the LED. So if I were to remove this one here, you can see that the LED has now turned off. Now there's just one LED. So let's throw that back on there like that. So this is a very close runner-up in terms of the products that I like the most from the Taptes samples. Let's go and talk about a little bit about how you install it, because it's actually quite easy. So I'm going to take these phones. Let me just put that to the side there. I'm actually going to use the torch on the iPhone here just to get a little bit more light. So basically what you do is, and I'll explain you know, why it's so easy to lift off here in a moment, but basically if you look underneath here, and hopefully the camera's picking that up, but basically you have USB USB wires, right, that are connected to the unit, and basically underneath here you can see that they go through the opening that's already at the back of the Tesla I guess your trim piece here, and they plug right into the USB ports right there in the typical place that that Tesla provides. Now, one thing that is a problem, well, it's not necessarily a problem, I guess it depends on what it is that you like to do with your USB ports, but here you can see this is the USB storage unit that I use for my dash cam, the Tesla dash cam. So if you've got both of these plugged in, you won't be able to use your Tesla dash cam. Hopefully Tesla enables maybe the rear ports here. There's two more USB ports at the back here. At least last time I tried it, they didn't work back here. Maybe that's been resolved now, I don't know. But that's the only drawback that I came across. But other than that, let me just close this up. So the fit and finish of the wireless unit has been very good. And matter of fact, it fits perfect. And the reason why it's floating here is because it comes with 3M dual-sided strips where you can basically it'll just what's the word I'm looking for? It'll stick just right down. It won't move. The reason why I didn't install those is that if somebody chooses this item as if they win the contest and this is the item that they choose, right, I want to make sure that they still had a fresh set of 3M dual-sided tape that came with the unit. So that's why you can see it lifts off like this. But when the 3M dual-sided tape is applied and it's stuck down, it's going to be in there solid, right? Because it's custom fit to this particular place in the Tesla. So, all right, so that's basically the review of all these 3 accessories. Okay, here's an explanation of how I arrived at the 10 kind of finalists for the giveaway. So the first thing is that everybody signed up for the giveaway using Google Forms. And as you can see here, I'll just scroll a little bit. Hey, let me move this up a little bit so you can see. All right, so just going to kind of scroll through the names here. You'll see your name if you had signed up for the contest. And then basically what I did, there's a lot there. There's about 49 in total, right? So I'll just scroll back here. And then basically what I did is that I exported to a Google Sheet. And we're going to move to the Google Sheet, and I'm going to explain how I came up with 10 random names from the 49 responses. So basically, I took a script here, and that script basically picked 10 names at random from the names in column A. All right, now that you've seen how I came up with the 10 finalists here, let's get to it. So, first one on the board there, we've got Jarno 617. We've got Christian Peltier. We've got Saber Wolf F Ships. We have GBB 0131. We have Paul Feldman. We have Kahar Ahmad. We have James Lee. Manuel Vizcaya. We have Mike Tiger. And last but not least, we have Skylar Parks here. All right, so there's the finalists. I'm going to fold this up, and then I'm going to throw them into my nice little fancy, let's get a look at that, my nice little fancy Mickey Mouse, I don't know what kind of hat this is. What kind of hat is this? Is it a fisherman hat? I don't know. All right, so let's fold these up. Okay, let's shake these all up. This time I've got a hat. I can do this and not have any of the contestants go flying anywhere, so that's good. And I'm going to further kind of just, I'm turning away, I'm just turning the papers, and I have one here. Let's see who it is. All right, the winner is GBB 0131. I will use the email address that you provided. I will reach out to you, and we'll figure out how to get the prize to you. And you get to choose whichever one of those 3 things that you like. All right, so before we conclude, let me put that away. Let's talk about the next item that I'm going to give away. Still in its wrapping here, I've got a Tesla desktop supercharger. I have one of these on my desk at work, and it's pretty cool. The build quality is excellent. This is straight from the Tesla store. I'm going to be giving this away in the next few weeks as soon as I hit 2,250 subscribers. I'm at 2,000 right now, so another 250 subscribers to go, and then I'll be giving this one away. I've got a bunch of other stuff too that I want to give away this year. So stay subscribed, and that's it for now. Tesla Canuck, over and out.